Hello, my name is Michael Lyon, and I bought a PS5 because I wanted to play Stellar Blade. I was promised that this game would be no censorship, unedited, unraw, just a great, amazing, even a Game of the Year contender. I think that it's not fair and okay that Sony has decided to censor the game, especially right at the release date. I think that's false advertising. I think that's not fair to the developer shift up.
Censorship sucks in all of its forms. So, developers, don't let Sony push you around. Demand that the game you developed and would like released gets released with none of the changes that Sony wants in there for whatever arbitrary reasons they would like them. So, again, Abby getting railed in Last of Us 2, good. Asian character in a game with too much cleavage, ooh, can't have that.
Hi, my name is Jonathan. I would wish the video games to go back to the used to back when I was a kid. No censorship. I hate censorship in general. They're trying to ruin everything. Thank you. Support this.
Please shift up. Please. Please uncensor Stellar Blade. Games would be fun that way. Oh boy.
Abby from The Last of Us, Cyberpunk, Baldur's Gate, full frontal nudity, full jiggle physics, full hardcore sex scenes, not an ounce of it censored. Stellar Blade, 17 costumes, 17 were censored and added mesh to different areas so that they didn't show too much ass. Blood was also heavily censored. We got baited and switched out. We got lied to. It's false advertisement. Remember, 17 costumes. Fight for it and let's win this.
What's happening right now is censorship on a stupid, stupid, stupid level. In Baldur's Gate 3, you can have bear sex and freaking naked people, but God forbid Eve from Stellar Blade has a little bit of skin showing in her suit. Why can't we appreciate the art that Shift Up worked so hard to implement into their game? And look, with Stellar Blade, it's not just the skin being covered. It's not just that. It's the kills, it's the gore. There's probably more censorship that we don't even know about yet, which is unfortunate. I mean, I don't understand. It's an M-rated game. We're all adults here. Why can't we just be adults and enjoy something that the ESRB has already deemed okay for us to consume?
Hello, it's Carmen. 30 seconds really ain't going to be enough to convey everything I want to say, but originally I got a PS5 specifically for Stellar Blade because I'm not going to lie, in the past like 5 to 6 years, it hasn't really actually been a very good game out. And I was really looking forward to playing it up until I heard the whole censorship nonsense from Sony because they got to once again drop the ball like they always do since 2018. And it's really sad too. Sony really dropped the ball. They should have allowed Shift Up to cook. Came at an amazing game. Everything looked good. They should have kept it uncensored. I do not understand. We get stupid games like Cyberpunk, Baldur's Gate, and freaking Last of Us 2 doing stupid shit with all their sex scenes and having naked shit, but oh, we can't have an Asian chick literally be in actual clothing that's hot or sexy. Ooh, that's bad because it doesn't appeal because it appeals to the male gaze. They really need to stop using that. Sony, you need to make Shift Up cook, and you need to give Shift Up the premise to be able to make everything uncensored again. I really do hope this petition goes through. I hope it succeeds so we can win this game. Let's keep fighting the good fight and push until we won. Our voices will be heard.
I'm sick and tired of censorship in the greatest country that's ever existed, the United States of America. And I'm also sick and tired of the culture hating gamers and treating all video gamers like they're worthless, straight white male incels living in their mom's basement. But then they get mad when lesbians can't get their big titted women in video games, or they're mad that the agenda doesn't line up. Support this petition. Free Stellar Blade.
So this is in response to Sony's really unacceptable behavior with what they did with Stellar Blade recently. and I've been playing the game so far. It is fun, but what you did recently is like it is completely utterly stupid. It makes no sense. I don't get it with what you're doing. And for the record, this has actually got to stop. It is as bad as it used to be, like with 4Kids Entertainment. So knock it off.
I already showed my support by purchasing this game. Hey.
We need to understand and communicate with each other, not be censored.
To add more to the context I just said, for Sony, the thing is that the whole censorship thing is just beyond ridiculous and idiotic. The thing is that what you should be doing is just letting people make what they want and let people play what they want. Stop censoring things and just let people have their fun. You are not the fun police.
You need to change the game back and leave it alone. Please stop.
I support this petition.
Considering the fact that we live in a anti-white, woke, anti-straight male world that we live in, I want to sign this petition just to stick it to the DEI crowd, the DEI mafia, because isn't Stellar Blade considered protected under works of art, and works of art are protected under the First Amendment? So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Hey Sony, I want you to take off the censor off the games Stellar Blade, because I'm looking forward to play this game as well. Because my game won't be here until Wednesday from the mail, and I want things to change and what's going on around the world and stuff. And sign a petition, all right, and stuff. All right, bye.
Honestly, I think this is ridiculous. This is supposed to be video games, meant to be played and enjoyed. There are way more serious things in the world going on. There shouldn't be any politics or any kind of social views in video games. It should be meant to be enjoyed. If you don't like the game, play another game. That's the beauty of video games. There are thousands to choose from. We should leave it as is and stop adding our feelings into this.
Hey guys, it's VB Christian. My name is on the petition. Sony, this means war. Woke mob, this means war. Grums, you have my sword and you have my shield. So let's get this ball rolling and let's finally hashtag free Stellar Blade. Let's end this. God bless.
I purchased a game that should have been uncensored. I was told it would be uncensored, and then PlayStation and these people that got fake offended over the hard R, and they're patching things to make it so that a M-rated game is being censored. You shouldn't censor art, period. This is wrong. PlayStation needs to fix this ASAP.
It is enough of this woke propaganda BS. Let the creators of the game create their game how they wanted, how they want to attend. Don't prevent the woke BS from making the game reality. Make it the game how you want it to be. Ignore the BS from Sony and from other woke propaganda. Just please save the game.
I don't even own a PS5, but I still bought the game. But now that they pushing these patches and changes and stuff, like nah, I ain't with that. Ain't with that. So like to be honest, until they bring it back to how it's supposed to be, yeah, I'm not gonna buy me a PS5 or the subscription, cause like man, people like the game how it was, obviously.
They're only doing this because
They think that Asian grown women look like children, and it's ridiculous. It's not their fault the way they look. They're still adults. And the type of stuff they show in other games, man, full frontal nudity, it's messed up, man. Free Stellar Blade.
Sony should not get involved with censoring a game that is rated M. That's the intention of the developers. If that's the case, I want to see other games that's on your platform that's rated M to get censored as well, such as The Last of Us Part 2 with the sex scene.
I think censorship is a bad idea and bad for business. I would like to see the full game as it was created as an art piece, and I wouldn't buy something that's censored. Thank you.
Hello. Behind me is my collection of PlayStation, which I've amassed for years. Here is my copy of Stellar Blade. I own it physically. I can't review it on PSN because I own it physically, and you're censoring it. This is how you lose customers. The most important part here is people like you and me are the paying customer, okay? Paying customer, thousands of dollars, years of our lives. But we can and will cancel PSN. We can and will buy the games used and secondhand, even though that does hurt the people we want to support, like Shift Up. So please, stop censoring things that were already approved, okay? Censorship is telling a man he can't have a steak because a baby can't chew it.
I just want this censorship to stop. That's all. From weak Sony, do not believe these weak Twitter mobs. That's all. Weak Sony, do not listen to this Twitter mob any longer. They're costing you money.
This petition is not only to free Stellar Blade, but to send a clear message to Sony, Nintendo, and the rest of the publishers in the gaming industry that we players will not tolerate any form of censorship moving forward. Thank you.
Shipped up, please help. Sorry about the background. Please help us. Please bring it back. I've been streaming Stellar Blade for 2 days nonstop. My YouTube name is Le Romantique Chat Noir. I'm still streaming right now. So, please help.
It's sad to see games like Stellar Blade are getting ransacked by game journalists and Sony just from doing the things that the developers wanted to put in the game and they're being restricted of that. Sony, you need to stop what you're doing and let the developers over that made Stellar Blade do what they want. Let's hope that this position does well. I am all for free Stellar Blade, and Sony, you need to stop this.
Games are just not as good these days anymore like they used to be from the PlayStation 2. I just want games to come back like how they used to be. And if you give people an inch, they're going to take a mile. Games in the West are terrible nowadays. I barely play anything. This has been one of the only games I've been excited for. So, yeah, fix this, please.
We must secure the future of Gamergate, gentlemen. The large-breasted Korean lady must be unclothed. Gamergate will win!
Hello, this is Rick Roll. I just want to tell you, I'm outraged. They need to bring back the vagina bone. They need to bring back the big titties. I like the big titties when they're on the video game, and then when a woman's running around and you can see her like vagina bone situation. They need to bring it back. Microsoft, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know where I am, but like, can we just get those nipples and vagina bone back? Thank you.